Hello, welcome back to Learn Economia. Today we are going to discuss the idea of Neo-Keynesian analysis. So let's start with the discussion over here. Moving on to the concept called Neo-Keynesian analysis. This is something that was constructed based on the ideas of John Maynard Keynes. So we have always discussed in several of our previous videos that John Maynard Keynes is a famous economist who is the author of the general theory of employment, interest, and money. So this Neo-Keynesian analysis school of economic thought incorporates the elements of modern economic theory as well. So it has got various models, it has got various suggestions, it has got various ideas as well as principles. So we will be discussing all these in today's session. Without wasting much time, let's consider the details of Neo-Keynesian analysis here. Moving on to the first principle, the first core idea that is being promoted and supported by the Neo-Keynesian analysis is the existence of market imperfections. As per the Neo-Keynesian analysis, what we have in reality is imperfect competition. So, for the very same reason, these people were acknowledging such imperfections in reality, and for the very same reason, they were criticizing the classical school of thought, who were always believing in the idea of perfect competition. So when it comes to the classicals, these people supported perfect competition. So when they supported means all their theories were built upon the assumption of perfect competition, and that was completely away from reality, which was highlighted by Neo-Keynesian analysis. Moving to the second idea that we have over here is called sticky wages and prices. Again, if you look onto the classical school always believed in what is called wage, price, flexibility. So they believe that whenever there is any problems in the economy, wages as well as prices would be adjusting. And this flexibility will ensure equilibrium again. This flexibility will ensure full employment again. This was what was believed by the classical school of thought. But when Keynes came later with his moral ideas, with his supporting arguments related to what to be done in a problematic scenario regarding what to be done in a depression state of the economy, Keynes told that what prevails in the economy is not what is called wage price flexibility. Instead, what actually happens is called rigidity situation. So he told that we are dealing with a wage rigid situation, especially when it comes to downward movement of wages. This would be more or less rigid only. So this sticky prices and wages is again supported by Neo-Keynesian analysis. As per them, both wages as well as prices would be adjusting very slowly to the changes that we have in demand and supply in the market. So this is something that will be leading to disequilibrium even in the short run. So this equilibrium situation in the short run would be the occurrence, or this would be the result as a result of the sticky wages as well as prices. Now, as I was telling you earlier, the Neo-Keynesian analysis always believed in the idea of imperfect competition, and they always believed that firms would be having some control. It's not like complete control, but some control over prices as well as market. we are not leading. We are not dealing with what is called a perfect competition. If it is perfect competition, what happens? Perfect competition means perfect competition is a market structure where you will be having firms acting as price takers. So whatever price is available in the market would be accepted by all the firms and they will go with that. But since we are dealing with imperfect competition in reality, every firm in the industry will be having some control over the prices. And this is what has been supported by the Neo-Keynesian analysis. Now, what about information asymmetry? We are living in a world of uncertainty. That means when it comes to our future, it's completely unpredictable. We might be making some predictions regarding our future, but we might not be able to make, or we will not be able to make what is called accurate predictions, especially when it comes to 100% accuracy. It is impossible. So, in a world of uncertainty, there is a chance of risk, there is a chance of loss as well. So, we deal with a context called incomplete information, or there is no complete information available. And this will lead to certain irrational expectations and behavior by people. So when it comes to assumption of economics, especially when it comes to microeconomics, we believe that economic agents are rational. Consumers are rational, producers are rational. Consumers are rational because they always try to maximize their utility. Producers are rational because they always try to maximize their profit. But in reality, what happens is that definitely consumers, they will not be always getting utility maximization. And what happens to producers? They will not be making profit always. Sometimes there would be losses as well. So these kind of irrational expectations as well as behavior happens as a result of information asymmetry or imbalance of knowledge between the parties who are involved in transaction. The party who has got more information will be gaining. The party which will be having less information would be comparatively losing in the market. So this was also given by, this kind of idea was also supported by Neo-Keynesian analysis. Now, what happens to role of expectation? I told you that we are living in a world of uncertainty, right? Uncertainty. And our future is unpredictable too. In that case, what is a way out? So here, we will be forming expectations regarding future. So these expectations would be formed. And these expectations will be sometimes self-fulfilling, sometimes it would be creating some positive or negative feedback loops, and so on. And here we could find that the decision that we take today, would influence our future. This influences future. So for the very same reason, whatever we expect to happen in future is something that we take into consideration today. And this will be affecting our decision making of today. So such kind of ideas were also supported by Neo-Keynesian analysis. Now, the Neo-Keynesian analysis always focused on the idea called short run. They were always looking onto the economic fluctuations in the short run. So they believe that it is very much important to consider the short run behavior, performance, etc. of the economy. And they acknowledge that economy may not always be at full employment. So there would be something called wastage. The full capacity of the economy might not be utilized always. There might be wastage situation as well. So this is yet another consideration of Neo-Keynesian analysis. Now, what about government intervention? We know it very well that Keynes always supported what is called intervention of government. So this is very much important, especially during the times of problems like a depression or a recession or whatever. So Neo-Keynesian and also a Neo-Keynesian economist or Neo-Keynesians, they also advocated for government intervention. They told that, or they always stressed the role of fiscal policy in order to stabilize the economy. So as per them, this is very much important to mitigate the effects of disequilibrium. Now, we could find that altogether, Neo-Keynesian analysis remains a very important dominant force in economic analysis. So it offers a valuable framework for understanding the different complexities, complications, etc. of short-term economic behavior. And also, it tells about the role of government in policy making so as to have something called economic stability. So when it comes to Neo-Keynesian analysis, it always had got, and still it has got, its own stance, its own viewpoints when it comes to the different aspects of economy. That's it for today. Now, you can download the Learn Economy app. If you download it, you will be able to avail previous year question papers and answers. You will be getting free study materials. You will be getting live as well as recorded classes. And also, free MCQ based weekly tests would be available over here. So I'll be providing the link of this in the description box. And you can join our free Telegram community. I'll also provide the link of the same in the description box. That's it. Thank you. I request you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.